Hey guys, ZeroArmada here. Just want to do a little equipment overview for my loadout in Blacklight Retribution, since a lot of people have been asking what kind of gear I roll with. First thing I want to say is I have a light build in terms of high speed, low HP build, and the reason I do that is because this game's a fast-paced game, and you thrive on speed pretty much. I mean, the faster you are, you're going to be at a better advantage when you're in close quarters combat as well as from pretty much any range, because you're going to have a lot better reaction time. You're just going to be a lot more mobile, and you're going to be able to situate yourself in a way that will, get you a lot of good kills and a lot of easy kills. And the thing about it is, in this game, pretty much a um, 2 or 3 hits will pretty much down you with an AR or an SMG or whatnot. So there's really not much of a discrepancy between like 160 HP and 190 HP, because an AR has about 55 to about 53 HP damage on average. So if you add that up, three bullets will be about 160, 165 ish, and the fourth bullet after that is about 200. So I mean, you have that much gray area to work with in terms of HP. So if you can get yourself to a low enough HP where you still are within the 3 or 4 hit bullet range, then why go for the extra health? So that's kind of my reasoning for that. Right now, I have about 160 health. HRV, I'm not really concerned about HRV or recharge, because when you get yourself accustomed to the game, you're not gonna be using HRV a lot. I mean, you're gonna be using like a scanner. You're just gonna turn it on, turn it off really quick, like in 2-second gaps. So you shouldn't really be concerned about either of these stats right here. You're mostly concerned about these top four: health, stamina, armor, and run. What I use for helmet is a Bonebreaker, pretty much a level 25 helmet. It's pretty much a one hit or one size fits all in terms of stats. It's pretty balanced and gives you a pretty decent buff for each stat, I guess you can say. For armor's tricky, because if you look here, you'll see like these little circles here, and what that indicates is the slots you have for your gear. So for instance, if you have if you have like 2 full circles like right here, that'll give you 2 slots in your gear. As let's just say I equip like something that has like 2 empty slots, like this one right here. You'll notice that one of my slots will disappear when I equip that. See? So that's something you really want to, take into account when you're gearing up. So I prefer the Overmatch Delta i6. So that's what I use. I mean, you still have 1 slot, and I'll talk more about that later. Boots, same thing. They have slots there too, so that's something you gotta keep into account. I think really a good amount of slots is about 3 slots for your gear, and another slot for your medkit injector. So two on like one piece of equipment and 1 on the other one. I think that's pretty much perfect. I mean, I don't really think there's anything else I need aside from 2 nades and a line. So I use a Datalex R7 skirmisher. Then we'll go to gear, and gear, love the heal injector. This thing is a lifesaver. I mean, just pop it, you press C and it'll pop out. You right click to heal yourself, and you left click to heal teammates, or you can also poison people, which a lot of people don't know about. If you come in contact with an enemy, you can left click it and it will actually do damage over time and poison them. So that's kind of handy too. Not a lot of people know about that. So, but yeah, it's really good if you're in a tough spot and you don't have a depot near you. You can just pop it out and get back in the battle. So definitely recommend the heal injector. Then I usually have 2 nades. I have a fragment grenade and a HE grenade. And if you listen to my commentary earlier, just cook them. I mean, that's pretty much a lot of the hassle, just cooking them and getting the timing right for that. And once you do that, I mean, you'll be unstoppable. I mean, if you use that with your HRV, you will know and you'll be able to predict where people are going. And if you have the timing down, then they're not going to be able to escape. So, I mean, the grenades are just practice, and it's just muscle memory. So once you get used to it, I mean, these things will be indispensable for you. And then I like proximity mine. I mean, sometimes I play around. You know, I equip a HRV blackout too. That's pretty handy too. HRV blackout basically creates a little force field where people cannot see you in HRV. So you basically have an anti-wall hack. But I prefer proximity mine if people are gonna come, you know, backstab me or something. Just put that somewhere and boom. Usually it'll do the job. You can people a lot of people think you can't escape them, but I mean, there's like a lot of instances where if you even get near it, but you don't actually go over it, you can still run away, and you can still, I mean, you'll get hit, but you'll still be able to survive that. So that's something to keep in mind. Depot items, keep these two for sure. The health and the ammo, those are indispensable to use them at all times. And honestly, the only thing I really use is the flamethrower. If some noob comes out with a hard suit, then just roast them out. But I only use 3 depot slots, to be honest. Swarm's a good thing to have. It's kind of OP, and people will probably call you a noob if you use it. So I don't use it. I don't use a hard suit either, so I took that out. And if you're using a Dom, like for our stress for our clan, we use turrets. You know, just place them around, put like blackouts on them. So that's something I just keep in handy. So yeah, I'll post a weapons tutorial too, and Nipnops or Dan, he actually did a pretty similar video to mine, so I'll link you guys to that in the description. He knows what he's doing. He's pretty informative, so he's another good resource to get some tips and whatnot. So yeah, thanks for watching.